Sure, we live on. Oh, it's just like misguided.
Live on D's.
D's what?
I
that was the quietest nuts you've ever heard. I've ever heard in my life.
The subtle nuts.
The subtle nuts.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's
just
the unsalted cashews.
It's the chock full of nuts. Like what you get at the
The corner.
Corner nuts.
What?
There's
they sell corner nuts in New York?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of it's called chock full of nuts.
No, that's actually coffee. I think it's just like I don't know.
Isn't chock full of nuts the nut? Whatever. There's a nut stand too.
It's nutty.
A nut stand.
It's true. Good. It's good nuts.
All right, should we just get going while we just wait for everyone?
Do it.
Since we never start on time anyway.
Since we are going to start talking about the nut stand now.
It's good nuts.
Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. I am your host, Vash. To the Nut Podcast. No. I am your host, Vash. What is going on? Hold on. What is going on with this? There's new stuff happening, and now all of a sudden, okay, now I don't know. I'm really wary about this new Squadcast layout now because they changed everything since last time, and now it's just like I don't know. But it's good. I can't see your levels, your guys' levels. I can't see my levels.
Oh, weird. Is there like a command?
Like I can see my levels. You guys see your levels?
No.
Wait, you mean if I look on the stream?
Yeah, I feel like over.
I
see my little green bars up here, but I don't see you guys. So I can hear you.
Contain video. Oh, that just like opens it up.
Like I can see. I can see preview.
Well, you can screen share now.
You can screen share now.
Yeah, I can screen share.
Hold on, what's quality check? I don't know what this is. It says 3 recordings, so
I mean,
it says it's recording. Okay, this is. I apologize in advance if the audio sounds like absolute dog shit because that means I pulled it all from Twitch because that's essentially my backup recording.
There's got to be some kind of like different window for you as the session owner that shows you that stuff.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, but anyway.
It's cool that you can screen share and shit now. So now, like, if we want to show like a game or like a screen or whatever those things, before we had to send it to you.
Yeah, that's wild. Anyway, we are the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at og.podcast or Twitter is OverachieversP. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where you get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, and a little bit of gaming news. Chef, say something.
Yeah, I think he wants to test out Chef. He wants to hear Chef.
Hi.
Yeah, could be.
Hello.
Anyway, you can also find us on Discord, where we talk about everything that we're doing, watching, playing, all that fun stuff. Discord.me/OGPodcast, as well as the TikTok, which I've only made one video on, which is OGPod on TikTok. So, but I actually need to go back through and do some stuff. I'm going to try to test out some custom actions in Frame.io where I can actually just go through, make some range-based comments, and then I just can edit that down and put that in on the TikToks, as the kids say.
I don't think the kids say that, actually.
It's the talk, isn't it?
I don't know much about
the TikTok.
I think it's almost certainly TikTok.
Almost certain TikTok.
I'm almost certainly a boomer. Like I feel it more and more these days.
What is contain video? I don't know what contain video does.
Mallory does this thing where she puts on music in like our apartment. Like we have like Sonos speakers, and then she'll like go outside and sit outside where the speakers, where music doesn't reach her. So now I'm just listening to her music, which is fine. It's not like she has bad music taste, but it's just kind of a funny thing, you know?
It is. It is a funny thing. So Don's gonna go do it. Don, did you also? Oh wait, your things, your ears are out, so you can't hear. Did you switch your office up again? Did you 180 it?
I did 180 it, but I thought you've seen it since then.
No,
it looks completely backwards.
Yeah, I've done the old flipperoonie. I thought I'm almost positive. Wait, now I need to see. What's our last video? Hold up.
You didn't do it last time.
You sure?
Either that or I'm just blind.
I'm gonna tell you right now, pal.
Either way, how are you guys doing? What's good? It's Sunday, July 3rd, the day before America's birthday.
I'm doing okay. It's been a rough couple of weeks, but
it has been a rough couple of weeks. Obviously, if you're watching on Instagram, if you're watching on YouTube and/or the TikToks,
stop,
or the Twitch, or the Twitch,
or the Twitchies, I look like I am just a victim of something. I just am just covered in poison ivy, so it's fun.
Is it like
How did that
around
happen?
your home?
Yeah, I live in the woods.
I know. I've been to your home.
Did you just like
and,
pick up the poison ivy and like rub it on your face?
I guess no. I'm super allergic to it. So and I'm normally very careful about it, but I just guess I guess I wasn't careful, or somehow I was doing some.
You touch it once, and then,
Yeah, that's honestly, and then for me,
that's
like
the
if I touch
problem.
it for a little bit, it explodes. Like
yeah.
when I don't know if I had it like 2 years ago, a little bit, like I had a branch that scraped my knee, and it was a poison ivy branch. It got into my bloodstream and just like exploded all over my body. That was not fun. But
Yeesh.
all right, fine. I'll turn my audio down. So there we go.
That sounds lovely. Well, for any of the viewers that are listening and can't see, he looks like he's got one of those like Kratos scars from God of War, where he's got like the line underneath his eye and above his eye. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Come
So
here, boy.
the pro tip is make sure that you wear
Oh,
gloves.
that's not so bad.
And
Wear gloves, boy.
Boy.
okay.
Boy.
Anyway.
But yeah, sorry to go back even further in the tangent that we left already. I did switch my office around. I got like a big new desk, this big old L desk, and
nice.
it's really good for like this spot is all my gaming stuff, and if I do a little righty, I got like a bunch of my hobby stuff. So instead of it being like a desk in front and then a desk in back, like all weird like multi-desk thing, I got this big old L desk, and now everything's contained. My room is so much cleaner. We actually did a big apartment flip, and like we moved our bedrooms from up and down, which was
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about getting flooded out.
That was even the reason why we actually just we don't have like a living room, and now we do. Like now our basement, which is where we were sleeping before, is like now a chill spot where people can hang out and shit. So it's like kind of like an actual nice home kind of deal. But and then so we moved our room, but I had to bring my dresser into my office though to do that. So that's my dresser.
It's fine. It's nice.
It's totally fine.
Cool.
I had thematic, got my geese and stuff. You see me look. I'm a cool guy.
I sort of had that. I have like husky desks here, and then I have my work desk to my right. So I literally what's more of like the corner. So, which is why
it's nice. My setup was so messed up before. It made no sense, and now it's like it's nice.
So you're gonna play more games now?
No.
I'm playing a game right now as we speak.
What game are you playing?
That game I met.
Fly for
MMO,
fun.
Fliff.
Ah. I watched an insanely cool documentary last week that was like 2.5 hours, but it was the history of MMOs. I posted it in the chat, and I don't know if anybody watched it or not. It was super awesome. It was like watching the history of my life in a weird way, because I guess I started playing MUD games, which are combat text-based RPG games, and those
Major
were
MUD
like
is what I played.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of different kinds out there, but those were like the only way you could play an online game before AOL was introduced, and AOL was where outside of, I guess they all started playing online games in college universities on like the college networks.
Yep.
And then that branched out to being able to play on AOL. And the best analogy in the entire documentary was that back in the day, you used to have to pay $6 an hour for AOL to be able to play the game online, right? So he's like with factoring in the cost of inflation compared to that period in time, you would basically be paying $12 an hour for the ability to play a game online. And he's like, think about that the next time you complain about paying $15 for a monthly subscription to a game. And I was like, that's actually a really
interesting point.
Yeah, like humbling in a sense, that people are complaining about such a small entry to be able to play the game, but you could put it in comparison to like how hard it was to access any of this kind of stuff back in I guess it would have been like the mid 90s is when that was taking place. So it was a brilliant documentary. I thought it was just cool, like watching it go from Ultima Online to I know Vash is gonna love this one, but Dark Age of Camelot, like it just goes, and then it goes into like EverQuest, but it was just cool to see some of the games from like Korea and places like that obviously would never have.
Oh yeah, what was that game? Yeah. Was it Guns or something? It was an MMO where it was like,
it's called Terra, if that's what we're thinking of.
There were a few, but I mean, it's just cool because obviously, like, we would have never seen those as a kid because it was just long before the days of being able to share that kind of information.
Did either of you ever play Guns, the MMO?
No,
Gunz?
That sounds familiar, but I don't know. I played a lot of MMOs when I was.
It was an absurd. I played it for like a month. It was not good, but it was like a phenomenal. Like it was like you played Guns if you were in Asia. You know,
the only thing I will say sucked about this particular documentary was the guy was definitely a WoW like fanboy, and he talked about everything else. Yeah, he talked about everything else for like an hour and a half or maybe an hour, and then it was like balls deep on WoW for a full solid hour and why nothing could really take it down. And I was like, I agree. It's hard to with drop a lot of it, but
it's hard to drop what you base things on when you're talking about something similar. Especially if you enjoy the thing that you're talking about. It's like if this person like really enjoyed WoW, I'm sure it's. I mean, I do the same thing when I talk about like what any fucking dumb hobby, one of the 1,000,000 dumb hobbies I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And so I'm kind of interested to see like the future of MMO games, because right now it's definitely WoW is taking a interesting turn for I don't know, Dragonflight or Dragonblight. I don't even know what the hell the name of it is, but the new expansion kind of looks. I don't know. Actually, I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm in the air about it. And
you guys
know I have a WoW. You guys know I have a WoW addiction, so it's like
I mean,
the retail.
I don't know if I try it.
The retail stuff isn't nearly as exciting to me as Burning Crusade was, and I'm like,
no, that's fair.
Super hesitant to get into Wrath of the Lich King because like it's that same slippery slope, and. Why is Dom looking around? Like
I was getting a Discord call.
Oh,
that's me. That's me. You can ignore that.
Yeah, I definitely did.
But yeah.
That's
anyways,
funny.
I thought that was a cool little side note from actually playing games for the last couple weeks.
Did you guys ever play that older MMO that came out that was supposed to be? It was made by some of the people that did Diablo. It was called Hellgate London.
Yes,
did you ever
I
hear
played
this?
that. Yes,
I've heard of it, but I never played it.
I played the beta. I was like so excited because the game looked so cool. The cutscenes were like wild. I remember being like, oh, from the people who made Diablo, and it had such a Diablo feel. Like it was all like demons were taking over the world, and you had like cool enchanted weapons, and it was modern times supposed to be, super excited. I played it. The beta was so fucking bad. I got a refund. The game shut down like very shortly after going, and then like someone reopened it on like a Filipino server or something.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was super hyped for it, but that was like the original like hype machine that just did not deliver.
Yes. That was definitely one. I would say that was easily one. That's like.
Do you guys think that they'll ever come out with an MMO that is even close to the success that WoW was in the early 2000 area?
It'd be tough, in my opinion, just from I
think WoW has to fail for that to happen.
Yeah, there was just so much that you could do, because the thing with WoW was that it built upon the successes of like EverQuest, Ultima Online, Dark Age Camelot, took the things that weren't good and made them great.
And then had obviously the nostalgia factor of everyone loving Warcraft, anything.
Yeah, they made it super easy to group, to quest, to do things. There was voice acting, which wasn't a thing.
Yeah,
obviously
also
there was
true.
There was all like acting. There was no latency. There was no real like at launch. WoW had actually a really good launch, if I remember correctly, because it was like 2003. I want to say is when it was.
Yeah.
Because they did something that the other games never did, and they actually did beta testing. Like they did like closed beta, they did alphas, all that stuff. I was in the alpha for World of Warcraft, so because I had a friend of mine who worked for Blizzard at the time, so I was able to see what this whole thing was about, and and then they took feedback and they gave feedback or took feedback, criticisms, and did something about it, and they had the teams to implement stuff, and that's the thing that made it different. Because if you had something that like, Mark Jacobs from Dark Age Camelot would be like, well, I know what's best for the community, therefore I'm just going to do what I'm going to say, and like didn't take criticism, and that's why Dark Age Camelot failed, because WoW was much better.
Yeah,
but I don't. It'd be tough to have that sort of pull again. I mean, we thought like look at New World. I mean, we thought that was going to be the next one.
I mean, they're making good improvements, I will say. I mean, I've
Really?
seen a lot of I've seen a lot of the dev blogs and things like that, and they are, I would say that out of all of the MMO games on the market, they're probably trying the hardest to rectify whatever issues the players had with the end game content, as opposed to Final Fantasy 14, which is pretty much like you get what you pay for, and people just eat that shit up. Although I gotta say that I don't think that FF14 will ever surpass. I mean, it's a good game. It's great. It's got a big community, but it's just never gonna get past WoW in terms of like hype and a lot. From what I've heard, a lot of people say that this will be the last expansion they play FF14. So I think there's a big hunger for something good to come out that's just gonna like knock people's socks off. And it's been a while since that's happened, because everybody, for the most part, thought Lost Ark was going to be that, and then they find out it's just a giant pay to win game. Yeah. And which told you so. But Asheron's Call, I guess, is supposed to be the next big one.
That's the one I was going to talk about, because Asheron's Call is the next one that piques my interest. It's been in beta, so it was supposed to be out already, and then they pushed it a year to work on it.
Is that the one where like the world builds up around you as you're playing through the game?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's dynamically great. I mean, so honestly, I think the only other MMO that has any sort of like hold on the world and the community is probably Black Desert.
It's not supposed to, I think Black Desert's number 3 on the list right now.
It's not as popular here in the States, but like in Europe and in Asia, it is huge.
It's definitely more popular, especially in Korea.
And I mean, I've been playing Black Desert for years, and so I hop in and out whenever I want, and I like the fact that it's and also I'd probably have to say Guild Wars. Like honestly, I know we've talked about this before. Like if they came out with a Guild Wars 3, like goodbye life.
I think also
I will say it looks cool, man, and why wouldn't they make Guild Wars 3?
They probably are.
Who's the studio behind Guild Wars again?
It's Arena something.
I mean, I tell you right now, if a well-loved studio did a Star Wars MMO, it would be stupid.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
I mean,
they already did that.
Yeah, well, you're talking about Knights of the Old Republic.
No,
you mean like
just
a
Old
better,
Republic. Just a modern, like Old Republic. It still has quite a base, but it's not. It's not. It's
I suppose everything's been dated at this point.
It's very dated.
Yeah.
I'm talking about honestly, like now, like right now.
Yeah, if they redo it. Sorry, the sun's coming in, so it's super bright. But
what they should do is they should redo Star Wars Galaxies. That game was the shit.
They should redo that. And honestly, we need something that has modern graphics.
That's what I'm saying. Regardless of what it is, a redo or a new thing, if it came out like updated graphics, updated fighting, not the I think it would be massive.
If they did the Old Republic 2,
I don't even know. I think you have to get out of, because that all is retconned.
Yeah, I guess so. You can just do bounty hunters or something like that. So that's why like
they could do, because like they're coming out with all those new stories. They're calling it the High Republic, which is the Empire and Galactic. It's pre like Galactic Republic Civil War, and then pre the Empire Civil War.
Yeah.
It's called the High Republic. That's like that era of Force and Jedi shit.
So I mean, Star Wars is too big, man. I'm ready for them to move on from the Skywalker sagas. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, definitely like even Old Republic obviously had something to do with any of them either, but
yeah,
I think if they did do it, a High Republic thing would be tight, because that's like a couple hundred years before.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited for Massive's next game, which is like that's the bounty hunter version of Star Wars. So, and would you consider the Division MMO?
Yes.
Ish. Yeah.
There's no way it is. Like it's not ish. Like it 100% is. It's the same mechanics every way. There's raids, there's dungeons, there's everything in an MMO.
There's just not like it's just not like a town center, is there?
Yeah,
there is.
Of course
there
is.
Oh, there was.
Yeah, absolutely there was. Yeah.
I didn't play a ton of it. I think I only sank a couple hours.
It's 100%.
I think
also was a great game. They just didn't like the Division 2. They didn't keep up with it. Division 1 had a great following. A lot of people played it. It was awesome.
They had the original Battle Royale.
Had one of the first, exactly, yeah, one of the first easily. When did PUBG come out?
PUBG came out in I want to say 2016. You can fact check me on that.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah.
But the Division had the
They had that drop in
the
area.
Survivor. So
They had
survival
survival
mode,
mode,
which is
you drop
phenomenal.
into the D's, or you drop into the dead zone or whatever the fuck, I forgot what it was called.
It was
Dead Zone.
yeah, it was DZ.
You had no gear, no guns. You had to find everything, and you're going into
it's like a
people.
blizzard that
Yeah,
happened, and you had to stay warm.
2017.
2017. Okay, I was close. Maybe it was beta was the end of 2016 then. But it was great. I mean, and it was around New York. I was living in New York at the time, and it was great to see all the places that
was really
that
cool.
you went around, and it was accurate. It was
Yeah,
accurate.
2016. It was the survival when it came out.
Cool.
You know what would be a great game that I think that they should come out with is like if they took like a Diablo game and put it on mobile, that'd be so much fun.
Go on. Go on.
No, I don't have anything more. I just
Wherever you want to go with it.
You mean the thing that they've already done?
Oh,
That's-
have
that's the
they
joke.
done something like that?
They have done. In
What-
fact, it could be considered immortal.
No way. No way. Hold on, let me get my phone real quick.
Yeah,
Here's
you
the
got
thing, guys. I don't give a shit enough to I'm not gonna talk shit on the game, but I love Diablo, and I played like a minute of that, and I was like, okay, I did everything I needed to do. I don't really care anymore. So I don't think it's a bad game. It just isn't.
It's a mobile game filler for Diablo 4,
Yes,
man.
it
That's all it
100%
really
is.
is. Like a lot of people made a joke. There's a joke that Burning Crusade is like they call it the Wrath of the Lich King waiting room, and I feel like this is the same thing. I feel like this is I
That's
feel
kinda
like
funny.
well, yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like this is the same thing. I think it's a waiting room for players that don't want to sit there and run greater rifts in Diablo 3 for the next year, like it's just something a little bit different and more social for people like myself. Like we switched into a different guild called the Sentinels, and they're a big community of players. I mean, they go across multiple, they're like one of those bigger gaming communities, and it's definitely made the game a lot more fun for me personally. Just to have like people that aren't just crying about the game all day, and they're just like, hey, let's meet up and go do this. And it's fun. I don't know. I have dropped 400 in total on the game, and there are no offers for me to buy. They haven't prompted a new offer to me in over a month, and I don't really get, again, the predatory thing. I just really don't get it, because I mean, if it was predatory to me, they would be like, hey, you have 6 hours to buy this 150% off bundle where you can, possibly get this for $15. Like that's
It's predatory if you have a competitive mindset.
well, I mean, any game's predatory if you have a competitive mindset in that aspect.
Any game. Well, thank you. Yes, any game that sells things is 100% predatory. If you have,
but I mean, I guess okay, yeah. But
any game that sells anything that can help you get to a point faster, or that has especially loot boxes of any kind, any game that does that is predatory. 100%. Yes. The game I'm playing right now, Flip, it sells things that you could then sell in game for money. Shouldn't exist. I could spend money on the game to get whatever the fuck, and then I could then turn around and sell that in the game for in-game money. That shouldn't exist. That should not exist in any way. It automatically sets people that have money in a better place to play this game than people who don't have money. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think? And I agree with you to a certain extent that I think that is the that's the culture of mobile gaming. So I expect that, but in PC world, I don't expect that kind of thing. If that makes sense.
Well, sure. I don't think it should exist in any of it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I mean,
it shouldn't exist in any of it.
I don't disagree with you, but at this point in time, do you think that would ever go away?
No, I couldn't. I mean, this is we're talking about.
It's like we live in that just can't.
I mean, that's just the system we live in. It's not just like this isn't a video game thing. This is this is capitalism. You could spend money to get ahead in anything and anywhere ever, and that's like video games are just now finally catching on this in the last like 5 years or so. Where like, oh, if we sell shit in this game, people will buy it regardless.
I don't know.
Of it.
Can you spend more money to get better at being at jujitsu?
I mean, 100%. If I every day had a private lesson with the best jiu-jitsu player in the planet, every day spend money, yes, 100%. If I then spend money to get a personal trainer and a nutritionist
at jiu-jitsu,
What'd you say?
I said, but what if you just inherently sucked at jujitsu and could never get better?
But I think you're discounting the fact that if I let's take all the elements at once. I got a nutritionist, started eating way better constantly. Got a personal trainer, started getting my feeling of my body better in place and toning and doing this, that, and the other thing.
Okay.
100%. It's
All right.
not talent exists, obviously, like someone can just be inherently good at something, but hard work can also make anyone good at anything. And I think that's like a lot of like pro athletes will tell you this. Like, I don't believe in talent, I believe in hard work. And that's like
What's
if you
the
have
number?
money, you could work hard without having to worry about not doing those things because I have to go to my 9 to 5.
Yeah,
You know
what-
I'm saying?
Charlie,
what is
Charlie,
it?
don't walk into the light.
I know. I'm like going nuclear over here. It's what 10,000 hours makes you like master at something or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, like what I mean, but like if you have money, you could get those 10,000 hours without having to worry about not doing it because you have to go to your 9 to 5. That's what I'm saying. That's like what I'm saying.
That didn't really help me at all.
You got blinds or something?
I closed them. I'm gonna close them again.
Let me close them again. Oh, there we go. There you go.
But yeah, that was just my thing on video games.
But
So
it's
like,
too
yeah,
dark
you
now.
spend money, you can get ahead.
Oh, that look, but it matches your eye though, dude. You need the darkness, man. You look like you're like you got some Vader vibes going on there.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll-
oh yes,
there.
because you know Vader's bald, and so and he's got the scars on his face.
Thank you.
Yes, no problem.
That's a good segue to get away from that conversation.
Yeah. Anyway, but speaking of Star Wars, the massive game is called The Star Wars Project.
Wait, what?
I assume that's just the placeholder.
That's just a
title for now,
placeholder.
right?
That's what
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
yeah.
It's
For like all bounty hunter games?
yeah. Oh,
this
the one that
specific
they're
one.
the one that they're working on that's kind of like Division-esque, but with there. So it's like with the Snowdrop engine, and it's being produced by Massive and Ubisoft. So provided that Ubisoft doesn't fuck it up, which they will.
Big shout out to Uncle Adam in the chat, by the way. That's Mallory's niece
Oh, fun.
coming through supporting the podcast. I didn't even know she knew this existed. So thanks for
Who, Mallory?
no Mallory's
Oh.
niece in here is Uncle Adam.
Oh, gotcha.
So thanks for coming through. See you in a month.
Should I keep the language to a minimum then? Or is that-
No, she's not a child. She's an adult. She
we
knows
know
bad
how
words.
we know how things go around here when we try to
That's very true. When we try to limit
Yeah.
ourselves or censor
I feel like
ourselves.
Well, now that we don't play
Dom-
Marvel Strike Force anymore, who fucking cares? It was
Exactly.
that.
Dom-
It was the Marvel Strike Force.
it
Because we had
was like
friends
5
that
guys.
we had people that would listen that would that were. Yeah, I think the biggest thing was the time I cared about it was when someone's like, "Hey, I listen to the podcast on my drive to work, with my kids in the car." I was like, "Okay, you know what? I will if that's how you're consuming our podcast, like, you know what? I'll try to be a little better
Yeah,
about."
but then we stopped cursing and they still complained.
They're like, it's not as good. And we're like, well, what the fuck do you want?
I don't remember that being a complaint actually.
it was. Sorry, I'm battling the curtain.
You know, the same
line.
thing happened to Ninja actually. Ninja went family friendly. And people were like, "Hey, your demeanor is everything about you is different." And he's like, "Well, yeah, I'm an asshole."
Yeah, that's just how that works. Anyway, what have you guys been playing?
I have 2 things, funny enough.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, technically, the second one isn't really a
game.
game, but I'm considering it a game because my competitive
Okay.
nature is making me go ahead in it.
Does it start with a W and rhyme with
No.
Warhammer?
No. I'm 152 days into not Wordle. Wordle doesn't count. Duolingo.
I keep
And-
meaning to get. I see you posting that, and I really need to get back on it.
Yes. So I am doing Italian, crushing it, but I never really paid attention to the leaderboards. And for some reason, like a week or 2 ago, I got first in like the shitty league I was in. And I was like, oh, wait, what? And now I just do my Duolingo hard. And now I'm in, wait, let's see. Where am I at?
So your Italian's getting pretty good.
It's okay. It's
Non chamale.
okay.
Madon.
Yeah, there you go.
How
guys.
am I? How
The,
am
the
I?
only.
You
The,
go- I am still number 1 in Obsidian League. I got the next league is Ruby can't see this, can you?
Okay, a little bit.
The phone's kind of not focusing.
Yeah, I need to get back on.
focus.
I have memorized, and I actually like that a little bit better than Duolingo. But I really
Duolingo's not bad. I will say, if you the problem with Duolingo is it kind of goes 0 to 60, and you have to do the same course for like 3 months straight to like get the course, like to get the part you're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I just like when I think the intro stuff for Duolingo is like Il uomo mangia la mela, and that's essentially like the first thing.
Yeah.
So.
L'uomo mangia la mela. Yeah, the man eats the apple. Yeah. It's a lot of that shit. You know, fucking La donna beve l'acqua. You know, like the woman drinks the water or something. And then you get into like the plurals, like gli uomini bevono l'acqua, which is the men drink the water. Like all the conjugations change depending if it's obviously masculine, feminine, or if it's a group or singular. So if you say voi bevete l'acqua, that's you all drink the water, instead of tu bevi l'acqua, which is you drink the water.
And then there's the phrases that I know, which are completely random, which is non ci sono due supermercati qui vicino. So
it's something about what?
Non ci sono due supermercati qui vicino.
Great pronunciation, by the way.
That's the only thing I remember. And then ho bisogno di uno giappaco.
Where is that? Where did you learn it?
I learned that when I was in college. When I took, that's the only thing that I remember from that. One, that means they're not two supermarkets nearby, and I really want a jetpack is what it was. And
that's funny.
So. What random statements to know?
Well, it's because it was something. The only reason why that stuck for me is we were like partnered up, and the guy I was partnered up with, his name's Andy. He was like, let's just think of the most random shit to talk about. And so we thought of the most random shit to talk about. And so those are the two things that really stuck out to me. And I just always thought it was just absurd to have that as a conversation piece. And I was like, that's it. And so we have some partners at Frame who are Italian. And like, that's how, like, I really need to get back onto it because it can actually help me for work.
I guess so. Yeah.
And then it's funny enough is I can actually get the Duo, or I can actually get that stuff reimbursed because we have a learning fund.
Whoa, cool.
Oh,
that is cool.
That's actually super dope. I like low key. If you work in tech, that's actually valuable, like really valuable.
Yeah. So like the two languages I want to work on is Italian and German. I really want to learn Italian and German. And what I should do. This is never going to happen because it's one of the hardest languages out there besides English is Japanese. I really want to
So I did Japanese for 3 months, and I was like, I feel like I learned nothing.
Yeah, I can't. I really want to, but I just can't do it.
I got a decade of watching Japanese animation, and I give you one word, baka, which means idiot.
Of course you go for that.
Yeah, that's like the one word I know.
Do nani. Nani?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's, yeah.
Well, it's just I do a lot of work.
I guess I know 2 words.
Yeah, I do a lot of work with Japanese manufacturers, so it's like it would actually
are you
help
sad
me.
we're not gonna be coworkers in 2 weeks?
No,
you're not.
You don't talk to me while we're work anyway.
Well, yeah, we didn't work together anyway.
Wait, is it 2 weeks? No, I can't. It's not been 4 months already.
No, he's back next week, and I'm leaving at the end of that week.
Wait, he's already gone for 4 months? It's already been 4 months, or is he just taking
he's not doing it. He's coming back part time.
That's a Vash. What video games you been playing?
Me, I've been playing 2, maybe 3 games right now. So I'm still playing Diablo Immortal.
Mm-hmm.
I hit a roadblock with Diablo Immortal where it's starting to feel like, okay, I can't do much in the game because I'm gated by legendary drops. I can't upgrade my gear.
You need to go start farming health 3.
I know. I need 21. 2120 is the combat rating you need. I was there last night.
I'm
at 1850 right now.
You're fine. I'm at 1700 and I was farming it solo last night.
Okay, maybe we'll talk about this off stream then.
Yeah,
where to do this, but like
you can talk about it now. I mean, people might want to hear this.
All right, cool. Yeah. So right now I'm at 760 resonance. 780 resonance, and 1850 combat rating, and I'm just like feel like I can't. None of the legendary drops that I've been getting have been worthwhile. I'm still rocking Paragon level like 30 gear because it has the triple stats that I have, so I haven't been able to upgrade anything. It's been really frustrating.
So I ran 3 health 3 hidden dungeons yesterday. And I already have 4 legendaries with 4 green upticks to put on at level 80.
Okay.
So
yeah, 'cause I'm Paragon 67 right now.
Yeah, you're further than I am. I'm only at 61. So I think that I mean maybe I guess maybe I probably shouldn't. The reason I say you'll be fine is because I'm at 1700 and I have 1000 resonance, which is a pretty big difference. But I mean, the average person's not going to have 1000 resonance. But if you have, I also am behind on Paragon levels and combat rating, technically speaking. That's why I bought so much stuff. So in my opinion, if you have like a 1800 or a 1900 combat rating, like you'll easily be able to go in and clear. Not, I wouldn't go do dungeons. Like you're gonna get mopped up in dungeons, but you can go farm like small packs and you can do your bounties and side quests and things like that, and at least start getting. Dude, the monster essence drops like crazy out there. And
Really?
also I switched to treasure hunter, and it does definitely make a big difference. Like you get
I'm treasure hunter right now.
yeah, you get a lot more of the blues. I went with the points in I didn't get the one with the increased orb drops. I got the ones with the 75%
the top
increased
the top
gold.
level.
Yeah, you get 75% increased gold find and magic gear drops, I guess, off of elite enemies. So it's definitely
those are
worth
blue
it.
enemies. Those are not the orange and yellow enemies.
Oh, it doesn't count for them?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that as well, and that's only for world. By the way, it does not count for dungeons, which is kind of frustrating too. It's like, why not just? Yeah, because right now I've been farming the rapids every single day for like 2 or 3 hours a day, and I have not gotten a single set piece. That I need, and it's really frustrating.
It's pretty obnoxious.
Like, just give me like, if there's no pity pulls in this game, which is really frustrating.
Well,
like, so if you do it 10 times, you should be able to get one.
Technically, your pity pull is the Prodigy banner.
Yeah.
So I mean that was technically
once.
their pity system. Well, that's their pity system.
Unless it resets every month, and that's fine.
I don't think that thing's ever going to reset because I think they'll probably come out with another one once that's been out for a period of time.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious how the one I do have a few points of critique, and you also agree with me, but the PC client fucking blows.
It sucks.
And they need to.
There's a lot of open beta, but
yeah,
it's
but I mean,
well,
it said it for a month and a half, and like I've seen smaller dev teams pull off faster hot fixes than I've seen this team pull off.
Can you emulate the mobile version through like are any of the mobile emulators we
you can't. It's garbage.
It's actually even worse. It lags really bad.
It lags bad. Items disappear fast. That actually happened to me the other day. I was like, I'm just gonna run this through BlueStacks as opposed to running it through the PC client because it's just terrible. And I was in the middle of like killing an enemy. It dropped the legendary. I was like, hold on, let me go grab that real quick. And on my way to get it, it disappeared.
Jeez, yeah, fuck that.
I was just like, this is not great. So after that, I was like, not doing BlueStacks anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah,
the game. I mean, the game plays seamlessly on my mobile devices, though. Like that I cannot complain about. So it's definitely just and it's pretty messed up. Like when I'm sitting there trying to do PvP on the PC client, I swear to you, it's so frustrating because I'll be sitting there trying to go toe to toe with somebody, and I usually try to target the enemy whales and things like that because I know I can actually clear them. And you're like, I'll like jump in, and all of a sudden I'll be like shooting straight in a line, and then they'll just turn around and just boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, why did you turn around? Like, why? Like, there's absolutely no reason why you just turned around. And yeah,
it's annoying. I also don't really care about PvP because the last 4 matches that I've done, I'm just trying to get my daily 3 done. The last 4 that I've done, I haven't played it all today yet. I've just been getting one shot, and I'm pretty decent. And I'm just like, I can't deal with this. I'm just gonna be like, sign in, and just run around in circles at the beginning, and that's it.
You're getting one shot?
Yeah, I'm getting one shot. One shot.
That's surprising.
Yeah, I will run in. I'll get insta stunned and then insta dead. Well, I say one shot, but I mean like I'm getting killed in 1 second. I should say
it sucks. Yeah, regardless. Yeah.
I'm just like I can't do anything. I'm pretty beefy outside of just being a treasure hunter as opposed to, gladiator. I mean, maybe that's the only difference, but I really wish that you could save Paragon levels for, like, with your different gear sets, which I think would be good if you could do that. but I don't know. Either way, it's just like it's so yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is I'm still stuck at a certain point. I'll try Hell 3. I'll try to do some dungeon. I'll try to do my bounties in Hell 3 just to see how that goes. But yeah, so still playing Diablo Immortal, and I'm playing this other game. Someone recommended to me in a work Slack called Generation Zero. It's like it's supposedly a multiplayer game. I haven't done much outside the tutorial because I just haven't had time. But it's like it's kind of like a multiplayer game. Again, it's you versus robots, and the robots build bases, and you're supposed to like go in and attack the bases, but they're dynamically building. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. What's it called again?
Generation Zero. It's on sale right now on Steam for $7.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, yeah, sure, I'll pick that up.
BRB.
But like you have a multiplayer aspect, so it's like your resistance going up against robots, and like you can attack other robots. And it's just it's I don't know. It looks super cool. I saw the videos. I watched some gameplay stuff of it, and I was like, all right, this looks right up my alley. $7, sure. They're really focused on DLC. So
it's a first person.
Yeah, it's first person.
I don't know why I expected it to be like some kind of RTS thing.
Yeah. That's a shooter. Yeah, sure. I should have.
That's cool.
Should have mentioned
$7. Sure.
But like, I wanted to try. I was like, I've been meaning to like play more of that. I'm gonna try. Maybe I'll do that today. I wanted to play it yesterday, but I had like 24 bounties to figure out in Diablo. I was like, I need to get them done. Just I've been super busy with work. And I'm also playing again. And I do this every single time I install this game out of my Steam library. I get to like the intro, and I'm like, I don't remember how to play this game, therefore I should just stop. Secret World Legends.
What's that?
Secret World was an MMO way back when.
I know Secret World.
Yeah, so I really wanted to play. I booted that back up. Didn't get very far. I was like, okay, I don't remember. I need to like redo a new character or something like that. But yeah, so those are really that's it. And I've been attacking my my backlog on my PlayStation, which is still trying to finish Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and obviously chipping away at Diablo 2. Which, by the way, Diablo 2 Resurrected is like 40% off right now on the Steam on the Blizzard store. I'm debating whether or not I should just get it.
Wait, I thought you have it. Wait, what?
I have it on PS5. I don't have it on PS5.
Oh, I got you.
So it's like $24 right now.
Sure.
So it might be. I don't know. I enjoy it, and I know that like I could work on my online characters on my PC, and then when I get to like the fact where I need to finish on Hell, I just switch over to my PS5 and finish to get the trophy. But
oh yeah, I already bought them all like a while ago.
Yeah,
my donkey ass just bought it on both platforms, and then kind of like never really dug into it on the PS5.
Yeah, but it's still it's fun. I mean, I still like Diablo 2 because it just gets me into like, you know, it's funny is like I'll be I was like doing spoon farming on Diablo Immortal while playing Diablo 2 Resurrection on my PS5. I'm like, I'm playing so much Diablo right now. So
it's time to be alive.
Yeah,
the Diablo man.
But that's it. That's all I'm playing right now. I have a bunch of other games installed on my computer I need to like actually play, but
yeah, I still need to finish that fucking Starship Troopers RTS. It's so silly.
Oh, the one on Steam you were talking about?
I did pick up one game on the Steam sale that I've been really meaning to play because a lot of people have been having fun with it. Is V Rising. Oh
yeah, people are going crazy over that game.
Yeah, so I picked it up because it was like 10% off. Even though it's only $25, I was like, yeah, whatever. It brought it to like less than $20. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I'll pick it up. So I have that to play. I just haven't had a chance to play it. That's it. That's all I got so far. Chef.
Well, I've been playing Immortal, of course. I've been trying to get back into League of Legends. I haven't been playing World of Warcraft. Yeah, a little bit. I was playing. Funny enough, I fired up Bloodborne. I don't know why, because I was the girl I've been hanging out with. I was talking about Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all that stuff, and then I was like nerding out over Bloodborne. I'm like, man, I missed this game, and so I was just like slaying through it, and I'm on like I'm like 6 or 7 bosses in, and now I find myself actually trying to go through and play it again. I don't know why, but the other game I was playing was I finally fired up on the Switch. I finally picked up a copy of Triangle Strategy, which is like it's an RPG game that's kind of old school, but it's very much it's basically like Final Fantasy Tactics. But as cool as I find the game is, I swear to God, I feel like I have this curse with the Nintendo Switch where I buy a game and I play it for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I never play it again.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's every single Switch game that I've purchased, except for
I'm kind of the same way.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance is the only one that I played for. I played the shit out of that game, but that was because it was multiplayer, and I mean it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance. That's game.
I think I'm gonna go
fire,
buck wild on the new Pokemon just because it looks.
Yeah,
I liked Arceus, but I didn't like the like old timiness of it, which I get. That was like the game, but I really enjoyed the more open world aspect of it, and the fact that now they're doing a modern Pokemon as it. I'm stoked for. So
yeah, it's gonna be fire. I'm right there with you. I probably will also sink a few hours into that one. Oh, I saw something about how they're redoing like a Metroid Prime game for the Switch.
yeah, so they're doing like the Master Chief Collection, but for Metroid. So there's 3 Metroid Primes currently.
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3. 3 being one of my like most favorite fucking games ever.
Right.
So that's really cool. But yeah, they're doing like a Master Chief Collection of the Metroid Prime series.
I never played those.
They're great, dude. They're great.
I'm actually interested in playing them because I just like the GameCube era was like literally my freshman year in college, and I mean,
yeah, I'll tell you right now, the story
time for that.
The story is very immersive. The worlds are beautiful. Like 3, in my opinion, has one of the best video game soundtracks ever. It's like so beautiful,
like better than like a Final Fantasy kind of game.
Well, you have to remember, like I wasn't.
You weren't into those.
I don't really have the. I don't have the. I can't tell you that or not.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
I just don't have the knowledge.
That's a strong endorsement because I actually am really into the musical side of gaming.
It's
like that's
super,
actually really strong.
It's super cool. It like it's the 3 is very good. Hey, we got.
Did
we
they
got,
say
hey,
if
we got a follower bot? What's up, Xbox Alex 10224 band?
Are they going to be remasters or are they just?
So I haven't looked that far into it if they're being remasters or they're just porting them. My guess, which is unfortunate, is that they're just being ported.
Nah.
Almost all of the quote unquote like remasters that they've done have just been ports. Like they haven't really done many remasters, and it's like an actual like remade game, which is a bummer.
Yeah. So that's all I've really been playing, but there's some pretty cool stuff on the horizon. So that's I'm just kind of chilling right now. I need to get back into Elden Ring. I just have been too stressed out with work, and Elden Ring's a stressful game, so it's like not the kind of game you want to play when you're like, oh, I have like 2 hours to chill out and play something. Let me just
no, for sure.
sit on the couch and go pull my hair out over Elden Ring for 2 hours. It sounds like a great way to wind down.
Yeah. All right. Well, then what are you guys looking forward to?
I mean, the only thing I have really right now is the new Pokemon, which I think is end of the year.
Dude, I have a lot that I'm looking forward to. I mean, I keep looking into the Harry Potter game. I'm actually like pretty excited that the Harry Potter game comes out in December. Supposedly, didn't they come out with some news the other day about God of War? I saw somebody post something in the Discord about it.
I don't think so. Did they?
Yeah, somebody posted something. I read it, but I'm a stoner and I forgot what it was.
Classic.
I'm gonna find this. Somebody posted something about how Phantasy Star Online 2 is coming out. I will play the shit out of that. I'm actually bummed I never got to play the original Phantasy Star because in that MMO documentary thing that I was watching, they did a segment about Phantasy Star Online, and I was watching it, and I'm like, the thought that came to my mind is, man, I would have loved to play the shit out of this game if I would have known this exists. It was just
Dreamcast
like,
for me, I think.
Yeah, I didn't have. I mean, I had a Dreamcast, but I got a Dreamcast when it was like, I think my dad bought me one for like $20 or $30 at Comp USA back in the day when they were like, when they and I mean it's
past the prime already.
Oh yeah, it was on its way out the door, and my dad was just like, hey, he knew I was like he's like, I saw it was such a great deal, I couldn't pass it up, and hey, still got it, it's right there. So I'm happy I do because it's like brand freaking new. But Dreamcast is one of those things. I've actually been kind of recircling on my game collecting thing, and now that I got a little bit more funding, and it is outrageous how expensive retro games are right now. Games for like the Sega Saturn or even the Dreamcast right there, not even feasible, man. No thank you.
Unfortunately, it seems. I mean, that's just the problem with like everything right now. Everything is fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, but I'm also very excited for what's the other game? I mean, I want that God of War to come out like ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. I'm just looking at I'm looking at on IGN right now to see what's new, what's been coming out. The only thing is, it looks like it's interesting that's coming out. I mean, F1, the new F1 game just dropped.
Oh yeah.
If you like
Yeah.
that, my buddy, I gave my buddy my Valve Index because he's a big F1 fan. So you need to try it in VR, and so he's been playing it in VR and he loves it. So there's that, but there's nothing really that's been.
It's
Like-
stuff weird. It's nothing like announced. It's the stuff.
Yeah,
that we know
nothing's
right
been
now.
nothing's been announced in the
Yeah.
last few weeks. That's for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, it seems. What is that new Outriders? Is it a game or
Oh,
an
I did.
expansion
I
that
saw
came
that
out?
pop up. I saw
Yeah,
something
Rogue
about that
Slayer.
pop up.
Yeah. I honestly I still want to try Outriders. I haven't played it since the closed beta because I've just been waiting for it to go on sale. Like if it like it's like, hey, here's 10% off. I'm like, I'm not spending, $40 on a game that's not that great.
No.
Like, give it to me
Yeah.
for $20 and I'll buy it. But I'm not spending it. So is it like is this a full other game or is it expansion? Because like I
bet it's
saw it
expansion.
and it was like $60 for an expansion. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
I bet
so
it's.
I think this is how I see it going down. October when Gotham Knights drops, that's when I'm going to start playing that because that I'm going to definitely try out. And then November's when Scarlet and Violet come out, which are definitely going to be games that I try out.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hoping to
I'm
sink
on
a lot
I'm
of
on the
time into
fence
those.
with Gotham Knights.
I mean, I'm going to try it, but it's, well, that is to be determined how good it is.
I just don't have any faith in.
Who's making it?
It's the company that Hooch works for right now. That's not EA. It's
Oh.
Warner Brothers.
I didn't even know they had a game studio.
Oh, dude, they're coming out with that with the
Brawler.
the multiverse game. The one that's like all the Warner Brothers characters in the kind of like Super Smash Brothers style
Hmm.
universe. That's one of the games that his studio's working on too.
Yeah.
And it looks phenomenal. I actually am very excited to play that game.
And it's gonna be free to play, so they're gonna have.
What?
Yeah, it's
Did
a
he
free
say
to play.
that?
No, they've said it. It's gonna be free.
Oh, they've said it is?
Yeah, and so they're gonna have some pay to win mechanics in there for sure.
No, the
Hmm.
pay to win's probably going to be. I mean,
Probably,
it'll
hopefully
be
it's
like,
cosmetic. Hopefully it's just like
I would
Fortnite.
imagine it. I would imagine they would go with something like a league approach where it's you can buy new characters and the skins. Like the characters themselves probably cost like a certain currency to unlock or something like that, which isn't uncommon in that kind of game, if I'm not mistaken.
that's what it looks like. But I'm not really sure, to be honest. We can only
I'm
project it.
like so and anything DC I'm so hit or miss on. Whether
Yeah.
it be the comics themselves, the movies, TV, games. Like I
The only thing I will say that has been phenomenal out the gate and every iteration thus far has been the Batman games.
I still haven't
The
played
Rocks-
them.
Not Rockstar.
The Arkham ones.
Yeah, the Arkham.
Yeah.
So it's not the
I've
same
heard
stu-
they're all fire. I mean,
They
for
are-
the most
they're
part, the
great.
people that have played them and are huge fans of Batman have all said the Arkham games
Yeah,
are all
but-
supposed to be super good.
I'm that's why I'm kind of like, is it like just the trailers that I saw for Arkham Knights just didn't really do it for me. So I'm just like, I don't know.
Sure.
Tough
No, that's
tough
fair.
to say. Tough to say. Then plus I'm getting busier and I just don't have as much time
Fucking
anymore.
same.
But anyway, there's really nothing that's like I'm gonna keep trucking away on the games that I'm playing now, and maybe I'll dive more into Games Pass and also the games that came out on PlayStation. Like I booted up Outer Wilds for the first time on my PS5, and that game's fun, story driven. Like you have like an hour to beat the game. So
I'm
before it resets.
currently like channeling my energy because in a few months when Crisis Core comes out, I have to
Is it a few
redeem
months?
myself. I mean, they said that it's coming out this year, so I would assume that they would be out by like September, October, November, not December. But Who
One would think.
knows? I'm just talking shit basically at this point, but I have to channel my energy to redeem myself and actually get the platinum trophy before you. And I not only that, like I actually need to like speed run the platinum trophy so I can like make a statement and defend my honor as a gamer and a quote unquote overachiever.
We're going for 3.
Oh, we're going for 3. We're going
Okay.
for 3. Yeah, it's Crisis Core, man. Like I've already
down.
established in my mind that it had to happen. I just had to show some hesitancy so that I don't look like a complete fool, you know? So
Never.
For those who don't know the backstory, it started off with
Was it Resident Evil?
No, it was started off with Resident Evil.
yeah, it was Resident Evil 8.
Resident Evil 8.
Yeah.
It came out, and Shep's like, I bet
Elden Ring was a mistake, okay? Because
It was a mistake.
it was no, because I was playing fucking 3 characters in raids in World of Warcraft. Like, why would I do? Like, I set myself up for disaster on that one. Like, that was just I didn't even put a fighting chance on that one. You just got it, and I was like, I've been raiding for the last 4 days. Like, why did I do this to myself?
Yeah. But anyway, it started with like Shep being like, I bet you I can race you to platinum. I was like, all right, well, fine. I don't think you know what you put yourself in for. And lo and behold, here we go. I mean, for all intents and purposes, I have 1 trophy left on Resident Evil 8, but it's the one that is the hardest trophy because it's just you need to do everything perfectly. For all intents and purposes,
I guess like I paid you, but like I still technically could.
No, you didn't. You only paid me for Elden Ring.
Oh, I didn't pay you for.
No, because I technically didn't get it.
Did we have like a
there may not have been an actual gentleman's handshake.
I don't even remember. Yeah, because I always pay my bets, so like that would surprise me that I didn't.
No, you didn't. It was just it was funny because I mean it just said double.
It's been a hot minute. I don't even remember.
Yeah, but Elden Ring was like that was the official like, hey, whoever platinums it first buys the other person's copy, which is that's a good bet. Like honestly, it's not like $100 or whatever. It's like it's just like $60. That's fine. That's that's.
Oh, it still hurts.
You do that when you know.
There's some sting on that in that send Venmo money button. You know.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing was because you were like so adamant about like I'm gonna get it first, and like okay. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
It took me 77 hours. And I got
also, it. I have a problem in those games, which is like, I have like the I pick up everything itis kind of syndrome, you know. And I feel like Charlie's the kind of person where he's like, okay, I have a goal which is trophies, and that's what I'm going for. And my ding dong ass is running around like, ooh, squirrel over there. Ooh, squirrel over there. Oh, this guy like. That has no bearing on the trophy. Well, let me just fight him for like 8 hours and pull my fucking hair out over him. Yeah, that sounds like a productive use of my time.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's
so,
me.
I mean, if I'm playing the game for fun, I'm very much piece of candy kind of mindset. But
yeah.
If it's competitive, like you bet your ass.
Yeah. Well, I just basically beat Crisis Core on the PSP, so I have no reason to sit there and be like, ooh, piece of candy. So you're on, bitch.
All right, fair enough. The fun thing is, we didn't officially make a bet about Strangers of Paradise. We were just talking about it. It's like, oh, it'd be fun if we like did that again, and then I beat it. I got to platinum before you did it.
Anyway. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But
in my defense, we were trying to coordinate doing it together, and then you just off and went and did it.
I mean, once I start, I can't stop.
Yeah.
That's just how that goes. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That'll be fun. Give yourself a chance to redeem yourself. You know, if you get it, that'd be you're 1 for 4, if that's the case.
1 for 4. Wait.
Resident Evil.
Oh yeah. No.
Elden Ring and.
Oh, you're counting Strangers of Paradise? Oh my God! You go okay? Whatever. All right. I'm just gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna find a cheat. I'm gonna find a cheat way to get a character to level 99 in D2R before you can, and then be like, "Eat a dick." That's what I'm gonna do.
I mean, by all means, please. If you can do it, go for it. It's tough, man. It's tough.
There's no.
It is impossible. Like I try to do a chaos run.
Yeah.
I do a Mephisto run, and I do Pindleskin and Darial. I do 4. I try to do those 4 runs at least once a day, and it like barely moves the experience bar at 86.
You're only 86.
Well, I have a level 88 Necro, and I have a level 86 paladin. I'm running it on my paladin because I cannot kill things fast enough on the necro. And that's the problem, because once you get to a certain point, only bosses count. And
What?
Yeah, so like when you get to a certain point at like 93, really only bosses count for experience. So it's just like my necro can't kill bosses fast. Like to kill Bale on my necro takes 15-20 minutes. And if I have to do like 1,000 or 2,000 Bale runs, it takes a long fucking time. I'm not doing that.
Man,
So.
I'm gonna spend like so much time beating Crisis Core the first few days it comes out. It's not even gonna be funny.
All right, this is how it's gonna go.
No, it's gonna go down.
Game on.
I don't know. We don't have World of Warcraft as a crutch this time.
Good.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted. This will be fun. What we should do is like whenever that comes out, I'll take the day off of work.
Oh no! Oh, now he
And-
wants to take the day off of work. I can't take days off of work for fun right now. I can't even. There's
But
no
it's
way.
not until late. It's not until later this year. It'll be fine. We'll take the day off of work. We'll stream it.
Man.
We should. That's what we should do. We should
Squad
coordinate
stream
first.
it.
We should squad stream it and see where we get. That's it. I'll just do
You
it.
can squad stream now without having to be partner. So
There you go. So that's what we can do. We can
I know
coordinate it.
Twitch. I know Twitch things.
Oh, you know Twitch thing.
Oh,
What is
yeah.
squad streaming?
Squad stream is when two streamers go live together, and
Yeah.
the chat can toggle between which streamer they want to watch. So if you're both doing a challenge thing like this, you squad stream, and it could show 2, or it can be like 1 or 2 or whatever. Did you ever see there used to be like multi-stream.tv or some shit?
Yeah.
It was like this. It's the official version.
So yeah, if you want to, I think that'd be fun. I mean, I will stream my entire process of me trying to get that the platinum.
I don't know. I don't think I want anybody to see how I destroy it.
You don't want to give the secrets away.
I don't want to give the secrets away.
The
No.
spe- the
I
secret sauce.
can't give up my my speedrun strat. You know.
It's actually it's a Chinese website called speedrun. I get the joke's over. I can't even talk. I fucking stuttered so hard on that whole joke. The joke's fucking done, guys.
Speed1.com.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. Sometimes I stutter, and I do that every time I try to. Mallory is funnier than me, like objectively, and every time I try to tell a joke to her, this shit happens where I just like trip up, and she's like, "Yeah, is that what you want?" Yes. You guys just saw a little window into how that usually goes.
Nice. Thank you.
All right. Well, with that, is there anything else you guys want to?
I'm about to make some hot dogs and pizza.
Hot dogs and pizza. I'm about to go.
Hot dogs first, and then pizza in a little bit.
I was gonna say hot dog pizza sounds really good, actually.
I'll eat hot dogs and anything. I made hot dog tacos one time.
You're not gonna do the hot dog spaghetti thing that someone posted in the OG chat?
Who posted that? Thanks for reminding me to ban whoever posted that.
That was your best friend. That was Mr. BD. I'm pretty sure.
That was really funny.
Stan
Stan?
done.
Oh, what was it? Stan?
Stan's gone. Stan is gone. Sorry, Stan. I used to love you. Dead to me. That's not true. I'm sure that actually. Well, there's no sauce on it. I gotta know what sauce you put with that. Like that. You
gotta cook it with some garlic and olive oil, man.
Either some garlic, or I was gonna go maybe like a little
Some
like
white wine.
cacio e pepe or some kind of
marinara.
Too fancy.
yeah, or some kind of like a
this man goes
carbonara.
marinara.
It's the pork really goes well with those two, either the carbonara or cacio e pepe. So like that's what I was thinking.
Marinara, straight.
Your wonderful wife.
I showed that to her, and she's like, "No." She's like, absolutely not. I'm like,
That's good.
that's amazing. So
That's good.
Anyway, thanks everyone for coming out. We are the Overachievers Gaming Podcast. You can find us on Instagram at og.podcast or Twitter is OverachieversP. Our website is ogpodcast.fm, where we get this episode and every episode where we talk about what we're playing, what we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news. Didn't really have much gaming news to talk about this week. Although
Not really much to talk about.
Yeah, there's really nothing. The only thing was that Minecraft player who was like 23 passed away from cancer. That was the only thing.
That's so sad.
Yeah, Technoblade or whatever his name on a thing like that. So
That's
What,
sad.
what was his famous saying? See you later, nerds.
I don't know.
That was like one of his. Yeah, that was like actually one of his famous. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw in one of the articles.
Yeah, pretty sad. But either way. Anyway, yeah. So until next time, we'll see you all in 2 weeks or so. So enjoy. Happy 4th of July to everyone listening. Well, it'd be past the time that it happened. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
don't blow your fingers off.
no, don't blow your fingers off. Well, if you did, make sure that you get new fingers. I don't know.
Go one, dude.
Thanks. All right.
Nailed that one.
See you all later. Peace. Bye.
Nailed it.
Oh, we should have rated somebody. Did you already?
I did not. I did not end the
Oh
stream
yeah,
yet. So
who
we
can
can
we do?
Nailed it. Your girl Lady Desiree streaming.
No, let's do. There is a Bud in one, unless any of the Strike Force or any of the other homies are on.
Nope.
The Strike
There
Force.
They're still our friends. Like
Dude.
just because we don't play the game or don't like it, like there's a lot of those friends we're still chill
Strike
with.
Force.
We're still chill with those people. That's not
Marvel
that's not
Strike
fair.
Force.
Give me a name.
Huh?
Give me a name.
Did you see that they finally released Gambit?
Is he like
Yeah.
$900?
No, I don't know. I have no idea what they did with them, but apparently it was like a big.
Oh, can I initiate a raid?
You probably can, but I just
I
did it
can't now. You already
I don't
did,
know. You should know.
You
should
are a
know
moderator. You should be
everything
able to.
about Twitch.
Shut the fuck up.
Just make yourself an admin on the channel. It's fine.
I am an admin on the channel.
Just says you're a moderator though.
Owner. That's
Let's
why.
do.
So wait, could you
Time
just
out,
like?
Ashley Pastrami. Okay, we're raid now. All right, see you all later. Thank you for coming through. We'll see you next time.
Thanks.
Bye. I don't know who that person is, but it's fun. Bye.